Good afternoon, welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. There's a bit of breaking news this afternoon which regards Celtic fans as they head to Hampden Park next month. We all know that we're in the Premier Sports Cup next month and we play the Rangers. It was confirmed last week that Celtic will have the 500 ticket ban from the game. Now if you remember back, this goes back to the game last year against Aberdeen. The decision follows the League Cup semi-final against Aberdeen, where Celtic let off the pyro. That was fantastic when you seen it like this. But the issue was that there was no wind at all at Hampden that day, and the smoke from the pyro just stayed still within the ground, and it delayed kick-off for 15 minutes. The outcome of that was the fact that Celtic were hit with a ban, as were other clubs for pyro in the competition last year. For breaching rule H34, which prohibits the use of pyrotechnics within the stadium, Celtic were immediately hit with a 500 ticket reduction for the next time that they reach the later stages of the Premier Sports Cup, which is next month. Today, the information has been released to a group of fans who will not be allowed to buy tickets whatsoever for the Hampden game. Now, the impact was going to be minimal. It was going to be 500 tickets, and people are thinking, yep, it's going to be 500 tickets. People that are on the home cup ticket scheme would still be able to secure their seats, and it maybe just be 500 less that would go. But there's one section of fans that have been banned completely from taking up their tickets for the game. When you think about it, you know, the European football's trying to make a stance on pyrotechnics. At the time, the Minister for Victims Community Safety, Siobhan Brown, says, "We welcome the actions by the SVO, sending a clear message that needs tackled. As a criminal offence to use pyrotechnics in football stadiums, we continue to work with Police Scotland and authorities to tackle this issue. As well as being illegal, pyrotechnics can cause serious injury and spoil the enjoyment of the game for the vast majority of the fans," as that was reported by the BBC at the time. I think we all know which fans are going to be affected. I got the message this afternoon. It's coming out that the Green Brigade will be 500 down. The Green Brigade will be banned from buying tickets from the game at Hampden. For me, I think this is the PLC trying to make a point, and also they see the Green Brigade as the head of the collective, and this is them trying to break the collective going forward. But we'll see what happened with the boys. A lot of the boys group has decided not to go. People that had said that they weren't buying tickets. Now this is where it gets interesting, because people that refused to buy their tickets for the home cup ticket scheme for the European games have had their tickets taken away, and they've not been put in the ballot for Hampden either. Is that fair on Celtic fans? Tell me in the comments. This is Celtic trying to get at people who have signed up for the collective and are trying to make a stance to make some change with the board. Around 2/3 of the boys group had removed themselves, and the rest have been told that they've recently been taken off. They've been taken off the home cup ticket scheme for not taking up their allocation of tickets. Celtic have removed people for not taking up their tickets for European games. Is it just the Green Brigade and the boys that they have done this to? If you are on the home cup ticket scheme at Celtic, have you had any information that you're not getting a ticket for Hampden? Have you been told that there's absolutely no chance of you getting into the ballot for the game at Hampden? This is Celtic fighting back on the fan movement that is currently going on at the moment. This isn't just a dig at the Green Brigade. There's people that are not in the Green Brigade that have sent me a message today saying because they did not take up their allocation, someone that has nothing to do with the Green Brigade He's had his tickets for Hampden. He's been told that he's not going in the ballot. Is that fair, Celtic fans? And going forward, I think that this is only the beginning of the nonsense between the board, and they're trying to make it a little bit worse than what it is between the board and the PLC and everyone else. Anyway, that is it for this afternoon. In other news, do you think Steve Clarke will be the next Celtic manager? Because that's what I've heard today. I hope it isn't. On that note, have a fantastic day, Celtic fans. Some people are saying the mute is breaking. Let me just check something before I go, because there is something else coming through. Now, the impact was going to be minimal. Yeah, that's fine. I just think it's unbelievable that Celtic are taking people off the home ticket cup scheme that refused tickets for the European games. They're now not allowing them to buy tickets for Hampden. Is that fair? Will other people take the tickets up? Will you be going to Hampden and taking up your tickets? Tell me in the comments section. Anyway, there's gossip going around that Steve Clarke's going to be the next manager.